And welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chemlock League. The favorites are starting Season 2. It is opening day. It is the home opener. We are heading over to Colonial Plaza to face off against the Scroungers for the first time in Season 2. They have their all-star infielder Loki Holcorn still on the team, but they lost their starting all-star pitcher Turner Franklin, who was number 10 in the rotation. Will be facing off against Matthew Bowen here on Asher Garcia Day. So I'm really excited to see this team in action. So I want us to go ahead and jump right into this one, quickly peeking at the lineup, and it has been left the same since the last time that we set the lineup at the end of the last video. Just double checking here. Matthew Bowen is an A starter, so he is an ace. So that means I'm actually going to, what does that do? Plus 10 contact and plus 40 power. I think we can leave her where she's at. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll leave her where she's at, and let's play ball. Sullivan Reddier will lead us off here in the lineup, facing off against a very familiar Scroungers team. There's a lot of players that were here before, so we'll see if they're able to find success against us, or if we have a new team and we are able to turn our luck around. We went 3-13 in Season 1. The favorites were terrible. We threw the team in the trash early on, went into rebuild mode. We accumulated a bunch of PDO funds. Asher Garcia starts the season off with an off-speed changeup, elite changeup for strike one. A liner straight to Jack Mars, our all-star and number 5 in the MVP voting last year. Pork Marsh comes up. I believe he was on the team last year as well. Has Tier 2 Butterfingers on defense. Good hitter here, so we have to be careful. First pitch, contact there, but it's going to go just out of play down the left field line. Ball low and in the dirt. Bounces off the foot of Aaliyah Sesame, the new catcher behind the plate, all-star catcher that we brought in. And nice called strike 3 there against Park Marsh. Leah from the Pythons last year brought in as the new starting catcher for our favorites. 2 down for Camler Resplendent, the center fielder with Tier 2 choker, and he'll get a base hit just in front of Jonah Gonzalez, the new left fielder. You see a lot of new faces on this favorites team.
Number 21,
Sophie Linguino, the catcher, had our number last year. She's in the DH spot here today. Good hitter. Runner takes off immediately. Sesame throwing with that arm, but she throws it in the dirt. Jack Mars can't corral it. That's going to be a stolen base. And a base hit. Nice play from Tiger Gray, the elite fielder. And a misplay from, oh my goodness, Asher Garcia drops the ball after Tiger Gray makes an incredible play at first base, and that'll allow the runner to reach on the error. We lose our mojo here for Asher, but Tier 2 rally stopper activates, and he's able to get the out there at shortstop. Sullivan Reddier with a nice throw from deeper in the hole. So in the inning, we do allow a base hit and an error, but nobody's able to score there. Sullivan Reddier, really great at the beginning of the year and faded hard down the stretch, but pretty much everybody did. So I'm hoping he feels a lot more confident about himself and the team, and maybe we'll see him turn things around after a really bad back half of the season. 2-2 count here against Matthew Bowen, who with Tier 2 crossed up and Tier 2 surrounded, and he'll get the strikeout against Reddier, so not a good start to the season for him. We stole this center fielder, the all-star for the Sewer Sneaks last year, comes over to the favorites, so we brought in a few all-stars. He had a huge year last year, and he'll keep things going as he sneaks a base hit past second base into center. So 1 out base hit for Whistle Thornton, and here comes big boy Jack Mars, second baseman for the favorites, 2-time all-star, number 5 in the MVP voting, big hitter here, Tier 3 little hack when he falls behind in the count. Gets ahead here with a ball. Great speed over there at first base. Jack Mars will hit it hard, but he gets underneath it, and that'll sky to right center field. Calling off at the center fielder is Zaire Brazone, and that's going to be out number 2. So Jack Mars just misses one. Here's our big boy. This is the guy I was very excited to bring in. I actually need to go back and check after this video ends to see if he's a rookie. He is 26, but I don't remember seeing him before. Tier 2 bad ball hitter. Ball way outside. 1-1 count here with 2 outs. Takes strike 2 inside. Nice pitch from Bowen there. Runner takes off, hit and run, and just making contact, but fouls it off as Thomas. Runner does it again, and that's going to be strike 3. So Odin Thomas strikes out, and we got a base hit from Thornton, but 2 strikeouts and a fly out in the inning. So the first inning is uneventful for both teams. Zaire Brazone comes up. Tier 2 clutch, Tier 2 RBI 0. Nobody's on right now. And the right fielder pulls one foul. Asher still tense after that error in the first inning. We'll see how long it takes him to right the ship as he gets a nice changeup there for strike 2. And a pop-up into shallow center field. Coming in is Whistle Thornton, calling the left fielder off, and that's going to be out number 1. Gustav Ashley, Tier 2 mind gamer, will knock the accuracy of Asher Garcia, but not by much. And a liner or a ground ball hard, but right to Tiger Gray, and he'll run that one over to the bag. Says, "Hey Asher, I'll take this one." And he steps on first for out number 2. Pax Arkansas, not much contact, good power hitter, great speed, and he'll have Tier 2 sign stealer. I believe Asher's back to neutral mojo. He is. 1-1 count. There's a nice slider for strike 2. And the changeup for strike 3 ends the inning. So 1-2-3 for Asher. Gets his mojo back in the process. That's a good inning for him. And now we'll see if our offense can figure things out. Tiger Gray will get things started. Newly added first baseman from the Dive Bombers last year. Tier 2 easy target. So Matthew Bowen's accuracy gets even more elite. Low and in the dirt, so he falls behind 2-0. And Tiger sends one to deep left center field, and getting on his horse and chasing it down is Camber Splendid there. Great speed, and I thought it may had a chance to get down, but it hangs up. That'll be allowed out number 1. Aaliyah Sesame, former All-Star, with Tier 1 first pitch slayer and Tier 3 ace exterminator. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Strike 1 low and outside. That was kind of a bad call, but okay. And Aaliyah Sesame sneaks one through the middle into center field for a base hit. So she continues her hot streak from last year. And here's aging vet Connor Sandoval, brought in to be a good defender and a solid bat off the bench. He gets the start as the DH in this game. And he'll pull 2 foul, falling behind 0-2. Ball high, good eye there. Seeing if he can push the runner up forward on the base paths here. He fouls another one back. Infield a double play deck. Oh, man. He chases the curveball in the dirt. Good block from the catcher. And that's going to be a strikeout for out number 2, excuse me. 2 outs for Jonah Gonzalez. I should have checked to see if he was a rookie as well. Little Hack activates here on a first pitch strike. Ball outside, or I'm sorry, inside. 1-1. And off the end of the bat, but it's just going to go foul down the first baseline. Little Hack activates again on a 1-2 with 2 outs. And another one off the end of the bat, just staying alive there, just barely making contact. And strikes out swinging. So Matthew Bowen, despite having 2 negative traits, showing up for his team here. Some nice pitching for the Scroungers. And this game will continue to be scoreless through 2. Kason Collier comes up. He is the newly added catcher who's starting today. Utility outfielder as well. 1-1 count here. And the off speed, that changeup on the inside has been fooling hitters all day. Lofted into right field, chasing it down is Odin Thomas. Great range from him. That'll be out number 1. Darren Patrick, the leadoff man, 0 for 1 here today. And a grounder to second base. It'll be an easy play for Jack Mars. Tosses the first, out number 2. Pork Marsh comes up 0 for 1. Shortstop looking to see if he can get something going here with 2 outs. And he hits one hard to deep left center field. This one's got enough carry. Is it going to get out of here? It does. First row. And that's going to be the first home run of the season for Pork Marsh and the Scroungers. 424, just barely gets it out over that deep left center field wall. And the favorites find themselves down 1-0 here in the 3rd inning. Kamler resplendent. He already had a single here today, looking to see if he can add on. And a liner right to Jack Mars will end the 3rd inning, but they score 1 on the big home run from Pork Marsh. Favorites down by 1. Now, in most games before last year, or in last year's season, we probably expected this to be kind of the beginning of the end for the favorites offense, but our team looks a lot better. So despite not scoring yet, and Fernanda Branch gets it under the glove of Adonis York. So that will likely be an infield single for Fernanda. Her first hit is a favorite. And we'll wrap to the top of the order. Sullivan Reddy are up for round 2 as he struck out first time up. As I was saying, I think our offense has a lot more pop and a lot more potency than last year. So I think 1 run is pretty attainable for us. At least that's my hope. Matthew Bowen still doing well. And Sullivan Reddy sends it to deep right field, but right at the warning track is Zaire Brazone, who catches that. He was ranging back. I thought maybe there was enough loft on that one, but it dies just in front of that short wall in right field for a very loud out, number 1. And standing on first still Fernanda Branch for Whistle Thornton, who got a base hit up the middle in his first at-bat. Matthew Bowen is locked in here, approaching the 40-pitch mark here. Fouled back, 1-2 count for Whistle. Ball in the dirt for ball 2. Takes strike 3. Whistle Thornton can't believe it. It was high, but it was right there in the corner, and it was too close to take. And that'll be strike 3 and out number 2. Jack Mars flew out to right center field. Would really be nice if he can get a hold of one to show he's still capable of everything he did last year. And Little Hack goes away on the ball high, 1-1 count. And he'll make very flimsy contact on that one. Falls behind 1-2, but Little Hack activated again. And he gets underneath another one. He'll loft this one into second base. Calling that is Gustav Ashley, who will end the inning. So Fernanda Branch does reach on a single, by the way, but can't get past first base, and that's going to be another quiet inning for the favorites offense. So maybe I spoke too soon. My confidence is still high. Could just be some growing pains here. And it is frustrating because I think Asher Garcia feels the pressure as Sullivan gets that one up the middle and tosses the first for out number 1. I think Asher Garcia is feeling the pressure of having to be perfect. So I think once our offense can get some things sorted out here, it might put a little less pressure on Asher Garcia to not have to worry about being perfect, and that actually might help him to be even better of a pitcher. 1-2 count here for Donis York. He has tier 2 power versus righties. Takes a ball, just misses the corner of the strike zone there. And there's strike 3, another elite changeup that's on the outside part of the plate. Swings through that for strike 3, and that'll be a mojo drop for Ashley. Zaire Brazone 0 for 1. Nobody on, 2 outs. First pitch slider for strike 1. Ball low and away, and he makes contact, fouls it off, falls behind 0-2. Takes strike 3, so Brazone loses mojo, and Asher Garcia starting to find it. Nice 1-2-3 inning for him in the 4th. He has been very efficient and just made one mistake pitch against Pork Marshall. Outside of that, he has been great. Odin Thomas now comes up 0 for 1. Again, trying to find a way to get through against Matthew Bowen, who's approaching 50 pitches now, but still locked in. 2-0 count. Odin get a grounder past the third baseman into left field, so he'll reach base for the first time as a favorite. He's on first. Tiger Gray comes up 0 for 1. We'll have tier 2 early target again. That's something I'm going to try and work on getting rid of as soon as we possibly can. 50th pitch here, and it's crossed up, gets away from Collier, and heading down to second base is Odin Thomas. He'll reach second safely. There's strike 1. now in scoring position. And, ooh, Tiger makes good contact, but well ahead of it, pulls it foul. 1-2 here for Tiger, and he'll get one past the diving second baseman into right center field. Cameron Splendid does not have a good arm, and scoring from second base is Thomas. RBI single for Tiger Gray, and we have tied the ball game here. Aaliyah Sesame now comes up, 1-for-1 with a single. Tier 1 first pitch Slayer activated. Tier 3 Ace Exterminator activated. Oh my god! Stay fair! Oh no! Holy shit, was that a missile? Oh, that ball was the loudest I think I've ever heard. 0-2, and she strikes out. She just missed a home run by inches. Oh my god. That was a thing of beauty. So first out, Connor Sandoval comes up. Runner on first is Tiger Gray. Checking on the runner is Matthew Bowen, who is now close to 60 pitches and no longer locked in. Runner takes off for second base. Tiger Gray slides into the tag, and nice slap down for Pork Marsh, and that's going to be out number 2, so nobody on now for Sandoval, who lines immediately to Darren Patrick to end the inning. We tie the ball game. Tiger Gray with a base hit, scoring the runner from second base, gets us knotted up at 1-1 apiece, or 1 apiece, and we head to the top of the 5th inning, right? Top of the 5th, and Asher Garcia is ready to go. Tier 2 Mind Gamer is activated against Asher, but he is still throwing nothing but gas. 40th pitch right there is a strike, 1-2 count. Strikes out swinging on a pitch out of the zone. That was his fastball, too. To chase the fastball, I think maybe he was ready for the changeup and couldn't catch up to the fastball. Pax Arkansas 0-for-1. We're at max pressure now. Asher trying to get locked in so that he can get himself in a good place. Strike one there, 1-1 count. And a grounder past Tiger Gray, who can't get down on the ground. He doesn't get dirty, and it's going to be a base hit with 1 out. Runner on first for Case and Collier. 0-for-1 today. Max pressure again. Great speed over there at first base, but a great arm behind the plate. First pitch strike there on the curveball. And the slider, I believe that was. 0-2, and a changeup. Sullivan ready over to Jack Mars, going down to first base, and even with Tier 1 sprinter, Case and Collier cannot get down the line fast enough, and the double play will end the inning. Matthew Bowen getting to the end of his day here at the bottom of the 5th. Great pitching matchup between these two aces. And Jonah Gonzalez will come up to the plate. First pitch crossed up strike. Little hack activates, on the 0-1. Chases strike 2 out of the zone. 0-2 now. And makes just enough contact to stay alive. Doesn't chase that one, and it's out of the zone. 1-2, Another foul ball. Spoiling some good pitches here that Matthew Bowen's trying to get across. 2-2 now. Bowen's still locked in. And there we go. Jonah Gonzalez sends it to deep center field. Cam Splendid can't catch up to it. Bounces off the top of the wall. And standing on second base is Jonah Gonzalez's first hit as a favorite. As a big double here in the bottom of the 5th. He's still standing on he'll be standing on second base for Fernanda Branch with Tier 2 contact versus righties. Matthew Bowen gets pulled for Kellen Rojas, who's the closer for the Scroungers. Has Tier 2 falls behind, and he will there with the ball high. And Fernanda Branch grounder to first base, and that's a productive out. And she's able to get the runner over to third base, Now with 1 out, potential winning run at third base here in the bottom of the 5th. And Kellen Rojas with a 4-seam fastball and a curveball. Pitch out there, and they were checking on the suicide squeeze. Reddier will take a strike, 1-1 count. He just needs to make good contact here. Ball in the dirt. Sullivan will foul one off, and it's 2-2 now. Takes ball 3 inside, just misses the corner. Full count with 1 out, and he chases strike 3. He chases one out of the zone. That's going to be a strikeout, so now 2 down with a runner on third base. Whistle Thornton, we need a productive at-bat from you here. Come on, a base hit is all we need to break the tie. Rojas trying to prevent that from happening. He gets a strike on the corner. Ball low. Curveball's not finding its spots right now. And a fastball, 97 miles an hour, can't catch up. 1-2 count. Thornton will pull a 1 foul, Makes good contact, but just ahead of it. And another one foul, this time pushed it the opposite way. Ball outside just misses the curveball there. Rojas will give up the base hit up the middle. Scoring from first is from third is Jonah Gonzalez, and Whistle Thornton, the all-star, comes through for the favorites. We break the tie. Now up 2-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. Hopefully we're not done just yet. Jack Mars comes up. First pitch low and away. Jack takes ball 2. Good eye there on the curveball that dropped out. Almost to 20 pitches here for Rojas, and that's strike 1. 2-1 count. Jack will push one right to second base. Gustav will end the inning with a throw to first. But we get the tie broken, and Whistle Thornton comes through for his new team. Base hit up the middle, almost took Rojas's head with him. But now, here in the top of the sixth, Asher Garcia locked in, not at 50 pitches just yet. First pitch grounder to Sullivan Reddier. That'll be out number 1. Pork Marsh comes up, the only hitter to be able to make a dent in this ball game for Asher Garcia, as he got a home run earlier in this game. First pitch, change up for a strike. Here's 50th pitch. Ball high and inside. Pork looking for a pitch he can drive. He makes contact there, but pulls it foul. 1-2 count. And there's strike 3 on the curveball. Asher Garcia pulls it way out of the zone, and he couldn't help himself. So 2 down now for Cam Resplendent. Max pressure and Tier 2 choker activated for Resplendent. Pork Marsh muscle strain on that swing, and so he'll be injured after this game. First pitch strike, and a grounder to second base. Jack Mars over to first. Game over. Favorites win the opening day. The home opener goes to the favorites. And we might just be the favorites this year because that was a big win. I was hoping for more offense than what we saw, but what we did see is a team that was ready to fight. And Asher Garcia has to feel a lot better about his team supporting him behind him. He has got better defense out there. He has a better offense to support him. We got that winning run thanks to Whistle Thornton on that base hit in the bottom of the fifth. We also have to thank Jonah Gonzalez for that huge double to lead off the inning, and for Fernanda Branch for grounding to first. She was able to get that runner over to third base, and that was all we needed. We had 3 hits for the Scroungers. One was the home run from Pork Marsh, a base hit from Cam Resplendent, and Pax Arkansas, and that was literally it for the Scrounger offense. For us, Sullivan had a tough day, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Whistle Thornton, 2 for 3. He had the game-winning RBI. Jack Mars, 0 for 3 day. Not what we want to see from our captain of our offense. Odin Thomas, 1 for 2. He ended up with a double and a run scored. Tiger Gray with that RBI single was his only hit of the game. We saw Sesame with a big hit, but she almost hit a home run as well, which would have been huge. And then Jonah Gonzalez, as we talked about, he hit the leadoff double, scored. Fernanda Branch with a base hit as well. I like what I see from this team. I don't really see any player that I'm like, oh, I don't want to see them come up. Maybe Sullivan Reddier right now, but I hope he can shake things. Matthew Bowen, kudos to him. He gets the loss, but he pitched really well. 4 innings, 6 hits, or 2 earned runs, and 6 strikeouts. Kellen Rojas came in, 1 inning pitched. He gave up 1 hit and 1 strikeout. Actually, that earned run to Matthew Bowen, one of those was because of Kellen Rojas. So tough loss there. Asher Garcia, he finally gets himself a win. I think this is his first win as a favorite. 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run. It was a solo home run and 6 strikeouts. So what a game for him. He gets a 1.5 ERA to start his season 2. He gets the first star. Pork Marsh number 2, Matthew Bowen number 3. Whew. So we start off with a 1-0 record. A great way to see favorites baseball here in season 2. Exactly what I've been hoping for was to get through that first really ugly season and see if we can get some new players in here that can actually do something for our team. Let's simulate to our next one. And the Outlaws just peeking at them. They had a back and forth battle there. They end up winning 8-3, and we'll skip that one because we don't care. All right, so taking a look at the standings, because I just feel like this might be one of our few times that we'll get a chance to see that. We're tied for first, folks. We're tied for first with a +1 run differential. Uh, Rippers, Dive Bombers, and Burglars all won their first game. Skimmers lost their first game. We will be facing off against the Undulates next. It'll be Jess Trujillo against All-Star Beans Mostis. Beans pitched for, what team was he on last year? Beans pitched for the Below Zeros before getting signed by the Undulates. So we'll take a look at their team next time out. But let's peek at what happened since that game ended. Let's see. Larry Butters gets signed by the Reapers, +5 contact for Vito Cummings, so he's still developing. Connor Sandoval with some development here. Not probably interested in doing that. Colton Blackburn with some development, might do that for him. Kansas Gibbs gets +4 power, doesn't really matter as a defender. And look at that, Tiger Gray already has a chance to lose easy target. Leah Simmons, or Sesame, excuse me, has a chance for more power and losing first pitch Slayer. And then Odin Thomas with some development. Kansas Gibbs gets 3 fielding. So again, he's developing in areas we don't really care about. All right, peaking at development. Sandoval's 32, probably going to pass on this one. Tiger Gray, definitely interested in getting his power up and a chance to lose that negative trait. Aaliyah, I'm not interested in doing this. I don't want her contact dropping any more than it already has. Not so worried about first pitch Slayer, but she's already good with power. I want her contact to go up. Fernanda Branch could develop here with power and speed. Chance to lose that contact versus righties trait. No, I don't think it's worth it. I think we keep that one. Contact versus righty at tier 2 is +10. She technically has 72 contact in those situations. I'd rather have that until we can develop more contact. And then it looks like Odin with some development here. Colton with some development to increase that accuracy and potentially gain a 5th pitch and get composed. I'll take that. So there's a lot here. Let's start from the top. Let's work with Tiger Gray. Let's get his. 1 power, chance for more. We don't get it. Please get rid of this target. Easy target. We don't. All right, so he's going to keep that. He gains 1 power. Okay. Next, we'll go to Fernanda Branch. No, we're not doing that one. Odin Thomas. Odin, 3 fielding, 1 contact. Chance for more fielding. All right, that's fine. And he'll get +7 loyalty. And Colton Blackburn with this development. I'll be a little bit more patient on these, so we'll wait until next game for that. It would kind of stink to have them with two tier 1 traits, but they're both positive, so it doesn't hurt us at all. And a chance to get a 3rd junk pitch would be really nice. So, and always good to get some more accuracy. So we'll look at that one next time out. And boy, it's nice to see our team doing well already. So I'm glad this is a great start, that we win the home opener. Colonial Plaza finally has something to cheer about. And next time out, we'll see if Jess Trujillo, who had she ended up having to go and get Tommy John surgery in the offseason. If you recall her last start, she messed up her elbow in the first inning. She even had to pitch through that inning because of some issues we had in our bullpen. She got repaired in the offseason, hopefully new and better than ever. We'll see what she can do next time out. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to y'all later, and I hope you have a great one. Bye, everybody.